Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conostip and this is going to be part 70 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii, and welcome back to this civil war that is raging on all over Europe, Western, Central, Italy. I mean, we're here in Sicily as well. It is happening everywhere at this point, and it's going to be a pretty dire hold, I think, over here on this frontier. What is this? Is this this isn't the Danube. Is this, I need to learn my rivers. This is the, isn't this the Danube? That's the Danube. So then what's, I wonder, is this the Rhine? The Rhine? The Rhone? You would think that for someone, when I was listening to the History of Rome podcast, during that entire podcast, at some point I should have looked at a map and looked at the river names, because those are used as, you know, the borders of the Roman Empire. So you would have think that I would have looked that up at some point, but I never did. So I'm kind of a little dodgy here with my river geography. But here I am holding a line here that's roughly around, kind of around this river, right? So here is probably going to be the diciest hold. If I lose Vicus Venedae, I wouldn't be that surprised. I'll try to hold it if I can. I'm going to see if I can get a ambush battle right here in these little woods. And yeah, we'll see if we can, you know, fight these armies off. I hope it's only one army at a time. And then there's these two coming down this road as well. I have two armies outside of Vicus Venedae. Actually, that's not really an army. It's basically just this one. Ooh. So basically 3 armies. And this one has to basically stay here because I haven't achieved a ceasefire with the Thracians yet. Which is pretty dodgy, really, because I could use to not be sending down this bridge with this army. I could use to be, you know, over here helping out. Currently, it's just the 4 Brutii armies that are, that are visible. There are more, though, that could turn in this direction if they so choose, so we will have to see. And then up here, my faction leader is going to be chasing down this Brutii army, which does not feel good. But it's not the worst thing in the world either. He can transfer himself over here and then hold the bridge in case more armies want to come this way. That's a little break in the line that I should have saw that one. You know, that would have been an easy bridge to hold on to. And then that leaves Aquincum and Lovosic as 2 places that I hold. I have armies inside of them, and Aquincum's going to have its stone walls finished up here in this turn. So it's going to be easier to hold, but my oh my, there are a lot of Brutii armies on the way. It's kind of hard to see them because they are green and the map is green. So, but yeah, there's tons of Brutii armies around, and they all have better troops than I do. So that's worrying. It really is. Now down here outside of Segestica, I do have an army laid in ambush. See if I can catch them coming for Patavium. If not, I have more armies on the way. My faction heir, Quintus Ahala, is going to be moving up with some more forces, reuniting, and then moving on to Segestica with this force led by Dicamus Minucius. And then this force, led by Secundus Balanus, will be moving onto shore, and he can move across and join that fight as well. I would assume that I just need the 2 armies to take Patavium, but I'm going to need some artillery. I don't have any artillery. Now, with the way things stand, there is just the 1 unit inside of the garrison, so I could just try to draw them out, but still, I would assume that I would have to assault the city. Now, I could just, you know, siege for a turn and build siege equipment. That is an option as well, so we will have to see. Down here, Manius Tuditanus is going to be attacking Tarentum in the next turn, and then moving on to Croton after that. And then down here in Sicily, this is where things are a little bit, I wasn't sure what to do here. I'm very undecided. On one hand, Syracuse feels like, I don't know if this is going to fall immediately at 40% public order. That's very low, and it might fall immediately. I don't know. And I already moved my armies, so I can't move them back. So that was a mistake on my part. So there's a few options here. One is that I could continue this attack on Lilybaeum, finish that, and then if Syracuse goes rebel, then I can go back and take it back and then exterminate the populace, teach them a lesson, make a lot of money, and quell the public order issues. that's an option. If I were to go that route, what I could do is destroy the barracks and the stables and everything that produces troops, so that the fight for Syracuse will be a lot easier. And at that point, I'll just auto-resolve that. I don't want to have to fight that over again against a bunch of peasants. That seems like a waste of time. But that was, my fault for letting this happen in the first place. So that's one option. Another option is that I could, as long as it holds for this end turn, it doesn't go rebel immediately, I could just go back with both armies. I don't want to let this army be by itself against this army. This army is way stronger. So I could go back with both armies and hang on to Messana and Syracuse for a little while longer until I have the peasants that I feel like I have to garrison the settlements. So that's an option, but that feels a bit slower. And then I was looking at Caius Augunius, and he does have more influence than the current governor of Syracuse, which is one influence for Caius Augunius. Must be his son. Yeah, it looks like his son. Now, obviously, Caius is the guy that I want to be leading this fight, but he's a better governor as well. And he has other good traits as well. Drill Master is not a good general trait because of the -2 morale. But Bureaucrat is a good governor trait. +1 law, +1 management. Let's see, what else? +2 law for trustee. That's a good one. There's a few good ones in here. Let's see. Benevolent ruler, that's going to be +1 influence and -1 from squalor. That's also good. So that's like +3 law, and then the influence as well. So he might stabilize Syracuse as long as it's still standing in the next turn. And I might just do that. I might just switch him out for his son. Let his son lead the army. It's not ideal because he's not a good general, but like he's having a negative effect. He has +1 unrest. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, it almost makes me wonder if the settlement would be better off without him in it.
Imperator, move out.
No, it's the same.
Orders, move out.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. I could hire some stuff. And then how is it looking now? 45%, that's it? That's the only change that happened? Ah, dear, okay. Well, he got mercenary captain, so that's going to be a discount on unit training costs and +1 command. All right, well, that makes him a better commander for the army that he's going to have to lead, so at least there's that. Oh, yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, we're going to have to... I think I'm going to be going with option C. And that's just switch out the 2 generals, bring him up, and then bring him back. That just means that we'll leave it for 1 turn. That means we can keep all of our production buildings here in Syracuse, and then we're not going to be getting a mountain of cash from the extermination, so there's that. But, they're Romans. They're Roman people. They're just a little crowded. So we should be going into attack Lilybaeum. Maybe not next turn, but the turn afterwards, okay? Yeah, that seems okay. I think you guys can probably start blockading Scipii boats. Are there any armies on these boats? No, okay. Yeah, start blockading some of their ports and take away some of their money. And keep an eye out for boats. I am ready to end this turn now, and I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that Syracuse does not go rebel. Looks like Vicus Veneti is going to be under siege. And yeah, sure, there's rioting. 3,754 citizens were killed. And some buildings were damaged. Yeah, urban barracks, Imperial Palace, Coliseum. Alright, okay. So 25% public order. Oh, that's way worse. Yeah, I could repair these buildings. Coliseum would, give 15% to public order, so that would help. I guess I can hold off on the urban barracks for now. You know, let it stay damaged. In fact, that's interesting. With it being damaged and not destroyed, I would imagine, so if there's going to be a rebellion, there could not be any troops from this, right? No Urbans, no Praetorians in the rebellion, but it wouldn't be, you know, destroyed, so I would just have to spend one turn to repair it, correct? So that, I hope that's how that works. I might have just gotten lucky there. Let's retrain these troops and reduce the population a little bit more. It looks like it didn't do anything though. All right, Caius Agunius. So yeah, they're gonna be okay with him in. And if we move you, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're okay. Now he's old, so stay alive, man. 62 years old. Please stay alive. We need you. Yeah, we need you here. So let's repair these buildings. And should Aqueduct would take 5 turns to build? That feels like it's just too long. Yeah, let's just continue to recruit peasants? Oh, I can't get peasants here because I have the Imperial Palace is damaged. Oh, okay, okay. Huh. And same with the infantry, I can't retrain them either. Well, let's just get some light auxilia, just something that takes one turn and gets me more bodies to garrison the city. And then these two guys, oh, I see. So one unit of legionary cav thinks it's going to siege out Messana, which is being held by 3 peasants with silver weapon upgrades and shield upgrades. Huh. I actually wonder how that auto-resolve would work out. Huh, interesting. I mean...
Sir.
How long is this gonna hold out? 8 turns? I mean, they can't build siege equipment because it's just a cavalry unit, so they can't get inside. So I have 8 turns to figure that out. That's fine. So let's move up then.
General.
Let's not forget to merge you with your army, and then
Merging armies.
you guys will...
Waiting to ambush. Imperator.
Let's just get the spy out of the way. And then you lay siege and build some battering rams.
Attack! Besieging settlement, sir.
Can I actually assault right away? Wait, why? Why can I assault? Wait a minute. What's going on here? I don't have a spy inside, do I? No.
Attack!
Wait. I need to get my guys up. Shit, no. Wait, no. I wasn't thinking that... I am so confused right now. Why was I able to attack? Can I withdraw and then not retreat? Okay, thank God. I was hoping that wouldn't end the siege. Why? What's going on here? Why can I attack? Oh, I have 5 onagers. Oh my God. Okay, all right.
Imperator.
That makes sense. So I can take care of that right now in this turn. Okay. So urbans, 1, 2, 3 urbans, and then 2 praetorians. Man, that's a lot. If I could shoot them with my onagers, that'd be cool. But I can't get my siege equipment into the settlement, so if they just march back to the city center, I'm not going to be able to use them, you know? It's going to be tough. And this is going to last for 8 turns, this siege? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm psychologically psychologically ready for that. Alright, what do we have here? Couple lone boats. Let's just let's tackle them.
Prepare to engage.
Start whacking them around.
Prepare to engage. Victory!
Just a bireme and a trireme. Okay.
Fleet ready.
And then let's get you guys
Aye, aye, Captain.
up. Oh, come on. God damn it. Seriously, I can't get them off. That's so frustrating. I thought that they had the distance. Okay, never mind.
Orders.
And then these guys can... Oh, I thought that I had more units here. I guess I figured that I have enough to take on this, which I probably do. Praetorians, Legionaries, Velite Gladiators, and Auxilia. Yeah, I should be fine here. I could hire some Samnite mercenaries and some mercenary hoplites if I feel like I need them. So that's an option. And I have the heavy onagers, so I can go right on in. It's just the tier 3 stone walls, so that's okay. Settlement besieged. Yeah, Vicus Venede, that's going to be up here. I'm surprised it didn't attack the army that was outside to get like a draw out. In fact, I actually, yeah, I kind of thought that they were outside of my range, so I'm a little surprised they got to me. So I should sally out in this turn and fight this. It's not the scariest thing. They have some good troops in here, but they also have, you know, Principes, Astati, early legionaries, but they also have, oh, they have some Equites too, wow. But they also have a legionary first cohort, Praetorians, legionary cav, so it's a real mixed bag. But pretty much all infantry, like no archers, and the cav is fairly limited. So I reckon I could sally out and defeat that army.
Orders.
So that's that, and then Aquincum is besieged as well. Now, we have our stone walls here, correct? Yes, we do. It's 2 armies though. Shit, okay. Yeah, that's a lot. This army's not so bad. Well, it's not so big, I guess, but there's some good units in here. Praetorian Cav, Legionary Cav, yeah. Ay, oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight. And there's more on the way. There's more on the way.
General.
And I should be able to reach this army. That's good. I'm glad that I can reach this army in this turn. If I can beat it though, I don't know. I'm worried about that. Because my army has early legionaries in it, you know? Like it's not, and it's kind of banged up actually too. I didn't have time to fully retrain in Lovosek before I had to rush out. So that's kind of dodgy. And they haven't moved here in Segestica. That's annoying. And then Masana, we've already seen Masana. And then 7,000, alright. What do we got here? So Magistrate for Kaisel Gunius. +1 to law. Okay, Aldous Virius, Gladiator, +1 to personal security. Where are you? You're over here. In Lovosek, okay. And Marcus Lepidus, Librarian. Stone walls and sewers. And war declared between Armenia and Egypt. Okay. Man, Egypt is still around. I kind of figured they would have been finished off by now.
Sir.
So what very important battle do we want to fight first? I think it's nice to get a little warm up in. So let's go here to Tarentum and take this right off the bat, and we can assault
Besieging settlements,
right
sir.
away because we have our heavy onagers. Yes, yes. Let's go right in and take them down. I like attacking these settlements that are clearly way too big for the wall that is protecting them, because in this case, it's just really easy to find sections where there's no towers covering. Like there should be towers right here, but yep, they're way too spread out because this settlement's way too big for this wall. And I think this is our easiest shot into the city centers from this side. So we're already in range from this side. Let's move heavy onagers up here, and then you guys move around to this side. Just break in a secondary hole right there. Ooh, we have a unit on top of the walls? Yes, we do. Ooh. Actually, I want both of you guys to shoot at that wall and try to destroy it as fast as possible. We cooled it. Get rid of those legionary cohorts. I don't know if targeting them is a dumb idea or not, but I wonder if we can get any hits. Or is it just going to go over the wall? I wonder if this unit's going to be safe over here. It looks like they're just off to the side of where my rocks are hitting, which is too bad. I tried targeting the unit just to see if I could hit them, and I think I got one hit. Actually, no. Yeah, they didn't take any casualties at all. Yeah, that would be a shame. It looks like they're just going to avoid taking any damage from that, which is, yeah, that's too bad. Oh well. I wonder if we can damage this unit by destroying this towers that's right next to it. I have plenty of ammunition, so I may as well try. There's an auxiliary unit. Oh, there's a hit. Yes, there's a hit. Yeah, the auxiliary unit thought that it was a smart idea to stand right in the entrance in the breach that I made. They only lost 4 men though, so it wasn't that bad for them. And destroying those towers did not cause any damage to those legionaries either. Alright, looks like the archers are getting some shots in against the auxilia. You know, that's fine. That's a long shot. I'm always surprised by how far the range is on these units. My onagers are actually scoring some hits against these legionaries on top of the wall. They're down to 72 men. Some of that is from archer fire, but I turned my archers off of fire at will just so that we'd stop wasting arrows on them. I'll gladly let my bolters continue to shoot at those legionaries. And then, yeah, legionaries versus auxilia. Where's their cav? Remind me... Oh, that's just Praetorians. Okay, I thought did they have a cav unit? Maybe not. Let's try to get the legionaries in. Let's try to have you guys run. And then when that engagement happens, you guys can throw your pilum into the sides of that auxilia unit. I'm going to be curious to see if those legionaries want to move off of that wall. I don't want to attack through this breach as long as we could be taking pilum tosses. I'd rather avoid that if I can. And then, yeah, you guys just get those pilum tosses right on in there. Perfect. Yeah, that's really nice. Down to 63 men. You can go ahead and get another toss in. Oh yeah, you're not going to. I have to actually manually order you to. My unit's really struggling with getting through this breach here. Can you guys get in? Looks like we are breaking this unit of auxilia, but we took too many casualties there. Yeah, they can get a little pilum toss into their rear. I'm fine with that. Down to 18 men, and there you go. Now that the fight's over, now they can figure out how to get inside. Good job, guys. You guys are heroes. Real heroes. Now, let's get my archers in actually on this side. Because I don't mind if those legionaries are just going to be standing on top of that wall, shooting into their backs. I'm okay with that. Looks like the legionaries are now trying to get off of the wall now that they know they're going to get shot to death up here. And this works for me. Yeah, they should be taking some casualties with their backs turned to us. Now our legionaries can go ahead and throw their pilum in. What do we have left? 47 left? Yeah, that should be some good damage. Down to 38. And go ahead and charge in, fellas. And then you guys go off of fire at will and stop shooting. I'm going to be moving my legionary cav down this back alley in an effort to try to get around the other side of this courtyard here. Looks like they're going to be trying to block my legionary cav with a 8-man unit of legionary cohorts. I don't think that's going to go well for them. I imagine my guys are going to be smashing right on through them as long as they can get that momentum going. Come on, guys. I know we can do it. Yeah, right down those legionaries. And then they have the Praetorians on this side. And leftover Auxilia and the Velite Gladiators. So we're set up and ready to go. I just need to get my generals in the rough vicinity. So you guys can actually go onto Fire at Will now. And see if you can start to bait some units off of that courtyard. You guys have done your job. So let's put you into column formation and get you set up right here. Let's have you run, and then I'm actually bringing these gladiators along as well. All right, are we shooting them? Are we getting some kills here? Haven't gotten any kills yet, but these gladiators do have 2 hit points per. There we go. Got our first kill, and they do have their Pelum, so they can toss in. And I don't really. I mean, I may as well use my war dogs. Why not? Yeah, they're down to 27 guys, and now. Yeah, now they're running away. The dogs can chase them. And now it's time to go after these Praetorians. Auxilia, yeah, I don't really want to fight Auxilia on the central plaza with my cav. I'll let my dogs go after these guys and we'll see. I don't know. Are they actually getting any work done here? And Praetorians are down to 79 men. They're taking arrows to the face. And yeah, 1 Praetorian versus 2 legionaries. Do you guys have any more Pelum? No, you did not. Okay, well, that's where I'm going to be wanting to get my legionary cav onto the plaza. Now, one of 2 things can happen here. Either that causes them to turn around and go after my guys and get... Ooh, actually, let's get my archers to not shoot for now. Because they're fighting my dogs right now, so we can actually get a rear charge in on them. Yeah, it looks like the Auxilia are going to try to get involved here, but they should take a pretty meaty charge from my legionaries. Yeah, that's not bad. Now, they're on the plaza, so they're not going to be breaking or anything, but, you know, that's not bad. We can run down these Auxilia here, so let's get out of this. And go over to that side. Yeah, Auxilia are down to 8 guys. Now can we get my archers back onto Fire at Will? And war dogs don't. The handlers, I don't know what they're doing here, crazies. Get back here. Alright, so 35 Praetorians left, and I feel like my 2 legionary cohorts can do a better job against those guys. Let's get the legionary cav back in and get the Auxilia off. That way, once we break the Praetorians, this battle will be over. And gladiators as well. You can come up as well. And you guys can go ahead and charge on in. And they're not going to fire into combat. No, they're not. Alright. You can sound your horn. And we're cleaning up the Auxilia. Gladiators are coming on. Timers are running down. And we can send our cavalry down to charge into these Praetorians just to make sure that we can win this. Let's take you guys off of guard mode because you are the flanking unit, so you can get more kills this way. We will keep you onto guard mode though, just because you are inferior unit to the Praetorians. But with the legionary cav coming on in... Oh no, they want to walk. Never mind. Let's wait for them, guys. Let's wait for them. Yeah, they don't want to run. They want to walk. And there we go. That's it.
Show their truth.
And the battle, and I forgot to check the population for this place. I'm just gonna exterminate. I think is the way. Yeah, 22,000 people to be massacred and 20,000 denarii to be gained. Yeah, yep. I just need to go fast, you know? I need to make progress quickly. So let's retrain some stuff, and then let's recruit a peasant unit. And what can we get here? Legionaries, Legionary Corps, Praetorians, no urbans. Yeah, no urbans, okay. But we should be ready to go onto Croton, hopefully, like next turn. There's 4 units here. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice if we could just move on to Croton in the next turn. My assassin only has a 47% chance of killing Quintus Constantius, but he's a 4-star general. Actually, there's a better chance of killing him than the 1-star general. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't go for it. Why not? Oh, I have to select. Okay. No, didn't get him. But at least my assassin did not die. Okay, we can try again in the next turn. That is fine. So, what very important next battle do I want to fight? Is it going to be the sally out for Quincum? The sally... Not the sally... I'm not going to sally out in Messana. That's not going to happen. But I can fight here in the Libeum. Sally out in Quincum or sally out outside of Vicus Vanidae. What do I have here again? I have some archers. Yeah, this is not the... I don't know.
General.
What do they have? Alright, yeah, I already looked at the army. Got it, yes. Yeah, I think... I mean, I can bring in some more reinforcements here.
Imperator.
And I want to leave these guys here.
Imperator.
I don't need the peasants to get involved, but, I mean... They're in the neighborhood, so why not?
Move out.
So yeah, let's do that then. I don't have a assassin here. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, let's move out and try to push these guys off of our city here. Yeah, some decent experience upgrades on these guys too. So hopefully we can... Yeah, hopefully we can win this one. Well, I got my army all set up and ready to go, and then I looked on over and I realized that the army is deployed over here. So the Brutii are over here and I have to redeploy. Oh dear, what a waste of time. Let's try that again. Alright, let's start this battle.
Your reinforcements have arrived!
And
This is hopeful news indeed!
I have a feeling like we're gonna have to just sally out immediately and actually get outside just because we do have reinforcements coming on in. That's my guess. So let's get the cav moving out first, here and then here. And early legionaries, Praetorians, early legionaries. I'm gonna keep an eye out. These are just Roman cav that I have here, so like, yeah, not the greatest. But we can pick units off here. Like if I could just pick off these early legionaries on the end. Well, continuing to get my guys outside here and then here. And how are we doing? Are we gonna break them or no? Are they fighting to the last man? Jesus, yeah, they just fought to the last man, basically. Alright, that's pretty hardcore. I can't tell if they're just retreating to the hill to find a better position to fight me from, or if they're just retreating from the map. They might just be retreating from the map. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like to me. Well, that's too bad. That was so indecisive. Well, we got 87 kills, which is actually more than I thought that we were going to get out of that, but yeah, pretty indecisive there.
Victory.
Yes, so do we go on the offensive, take them out?
Imperator.
Because we shouldn't be fighting these guys all at once. That's the issue here.
Sir.
But I don't know. This army's not strong. You know, like it's not. It's not. So should probably disband these Sarmatian mercenaries anyway and get another unit in. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and disband, and I can train up another unit of Cav Auxilia, or I don't know, in a siege battle I kind of like archers. It's too bad I can't train early legionaries here. I have to bring them over from Domus Dulcis Domus. Yeah, let's just get some more archers, actually.
General!
We can now come over here and use our faction leader, Lucius Nasica, to try to... Yeah, let's see what this army has. Oh, we can't reach them. Oh, shit. Okay, I thought we could reach them. Okay.
General!
Gosh, it's kind of tempting to...
General! Orders!
Illyrian mercenaries, Basterne, Sarmatians. I kind of want those units rather than these onagers, to be honest. So maybe I can do that next turn before I fight this army. Okay then, so let's come down. I don't want to fight that right now. That looks a little scary for me. So let's come down here then, and let's fight the battle for Lilybaeum. They just have the wooden walls. Yeah, it's a scary looking garrison. It's a scary, it really is a scary army actually.
Imperator!
Yeah.
Imperator! Sir!
Yeah, I probably should not let the AI control the other army in this instance, because fighting urbans on the city square is just suicidal. And I should not let the AI do that. So instead, let's just kind of go on in here. And we can attack, and yeah, let's make sure that that's not checked. And we know what they have. It's pretty terrifying, but let's go on in anyway. On this side of the settlement, there's going to be a straight shot into the city center, so we'll see about this and see how this works here. And let's go ahead and you bang down an entrance there, and you bang down a breach right there as well. And if we have to, we can also shoot at that arrow tower on the side. But I really want to get some rocks into these units right here. Yeah, I really want to shoot down that street. So hurry up, onagers, do your work, and then we can get to getting some shots down here. Now, they're not going to allow us to get too many shots, I reckon. Oh, they're already moving. Oh, boo.
The walls are down!
The walls are
Order your men
down.
on to victory!
Okay, so you guys go ahead and take out that tower, and then you go ahead and start moving over here so that you can shoot down this street. Oh wow, it only took one shot to destroy that arrow tower. Okay, sweet. Sweet, so that clears up I want to line my onagers up right down the street. That's why I wanted to do that. So now we can go right here and shoot right on in. And then, let's see here. Like, archers, what are you shooting at? Because I want you to be, you know, making the best use of your shots. Oh wow, the Praetorians went into Testudo, but their back is facing us, so my archers are just lighting them up. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I was like, how did we get so much casualties done on these Praetorians? And then I zoomed on in, and I was like, oh my god. Wow, that is so useful. Just wiping out a unit of Praetorians like that? Wow. Alright, and you guys are ready to shoot on into these Praetorians? Yeah, go for it. Praetorians in the street, go on in, shoot them please. And yeah, that unit got wiped out. I mean, my archers still have most of their ammunition left. And yeah, we're getting some boulder shots now on these guys. Nice. They're down to 76. How's that boulder gonna do? Not quite, not quite. Oh man, nice hit. Oh, this is not bad. We're getting some kills here. And anytime they turn around and they take arrow fire to the back, they take even more kills. Oops, wait, oh, didn't mean to do that. I was getting too excited there. I was getting too excited. Alright, let's focus, let's focus. So far, I like the progress though. Now that I've cleared the enemy out of this hallway here, and they keep backing up, but now I'm going to be advancing into this gap here, but I mean, I'm just going to keep threatening it. As long as I don't actually have to, I'll stay back, and I'll let my ranged assets do their work. And then, I mean, if I have enough time on the battle timer, which I do at this point... Wait, unit routes. Why am I getting all of these unit... Are these the enemy unit routing? Oh shit! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought that I was controlling the reinforcements. Nope, nope, I'm not. Looks like the AI is controlling the reinforcements and they just got wiped out. What? I like double checked it. I clicked the box and then clicked off of it again. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. Damn, that really sucks. And I don't think I can, like, storm this settlement fast. Like, I don't think I can. My units just aren't strong enough to storm it, you know? God, that's such a bummer. That's such a bummer. There goes the general.
This loss is hard for us, but harder still for his own people.
Yep, that's the general of my reinforcing army. God, that sucks. Oh, that's such a bummer. I'm trying to think. I don't think that was Caius Augonius's son. All right, we got light auxilia coming down in here. I don't know why they're charging on into the fray. And legionnaires are coming on as well. And onagers are still shooting into the hallway there. Got my archers shooting in as well. So, you know, we'll do damage to them, but yeah, legionary cav, that's the tough unit. I don't think I have spears nearby, do I?
Your allies are no friends of Rome. They are running from the field like cowards.
Yeah, my spears are too far back. Are they breaking? Holy shit, wow, they're breaking. Wow, I did not. Okay, you guys just get back. You guys get back. Yeah, don't get hit by those boulders. Yeah, we're doing so much damage to them. It's too bad that my reinforcements had to, yeah, be controlled by the AI. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I thought that I was able to get around that bug by clicking and then unclicking that box, but nope, that did not work. Oh, that's such a shame. I was really, because my plan was to do as much damage as I could with my ranged assets in this battle and then just withdraw. And then as long as I have a backup army right next door to me, I can just lay siege again with them. And they have onagers as well, so they could have gone right back in the next turn and, you know, fought as well. And we could have just kept ping-ponging like back and forth with our ammo situations until this, you know, chunky garrison has been dealt with. But now I don't know. Like, oh, I need to get you guys back. All right, I need to get you guys back. And yeah, legionary cav are scary. Let's get my auxilia. Why you guys can get into... Oh, I don't have the whole group selected, that's why. There, go into column and then go here. There you go. Yeah, onagers are doing incredible damage, but I think that they're out of ammo now. Oh, perfect. They want to charge their legionary cav on into my braced spears. Perfect. Send you guys in, take you off of guard mode. And we should do well against them. I mean, sure, they are going to, you know, do some damage against us. But yeah, we're dragging them down. Let's actually get my leader up here as well, so his morale benefits can help out here. Alright, yeah, we dragged some of them down. That does feel okay. Legionary Cav, they're in Testudo. They're like, just stop throwing boulders at us, please. Yeah, that Testudo's not going to help out, but luckily for them, I am out of boulders. Well, because my situation with my reinforcing armies was so disastrous, I'm basically going to be, I guess, going for it here. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, they have some Astadi in here. How about that? That's fun. Yeah, this is a little bit tough because I want my spears up front to fight up against their cav. But then as soon as I rout those cav... Yeah, so drag them down. That's fine. Stab the horses. Stab, stab, stab. But then get the legionaries up to fight their legionaries. Otherwise, they'll just chop through our spears. And make sure my guys are off of guard mode. And then, yeah, chop through their guys here. That's Praetorians, okay. I have to send in my other legionaries as well. Yeah, we're chopping through them. That's the Astadi going down. Light Auxilia. That's the Urbans. Okay, oh boy. Alright. Yeah, two. Alright, the Urbans are getting ready now. They're like, alright, it's our turn. Ah, die. Ay. Yeah, that's where I get scared. Guys, stop throwing your stuff. Because save your stuff for those Urbans. Wait, are the Urbans running away? Oh, actually, shit, yeah, throw in the rear of the Urbans, absolutely. And those Legionary Cav want to come back in, so send the Auxilia up. Here, there's only 6 left in that unit, so try to get them. Nope, never mind. Yeah, if those 35 Urbans want to come in and fight us unsupported, I would appreciate that. Yeah, Legionary Cav are being dragged down, that's wonderful. Perfect. Now, throw your Pilum in, and Auxilia get back. Auxilia get back. And Legionaries, throw your Pilum in. Can you guys throw your Pilum, please? This is the unit that you want to throw your Pilum at. Yeah, especially when they have their backs turned. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for obliging. That was wonderful. Yeah, I got 9 kills just like that. Hot damn. Alright, perfect. Alright, so chill out. Don't get too crazy here. I think they still have some cav too, so I want to keep these spears nearby. And I got my guys in. Should probably get my general up. And I'm thinking about trying to find another angle to get inside. Because I'm going to want another angle when I'm fighting against Urbans or Praetorians in these city streets. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right angle. Who are you? Early Legionaries, it looks like. Maybe basic Legionaries, I'm not sure. These Legionaries are now thinking about tossing their Pilum in. I was hoping that little edge of the building there would block a lot of their Pilum shots. I don't know if it did. And now they're going to be charging on in. That's basically a full strength unit there, but I have 2 full strength units. And I'm bringing up my Arcani now. Just figured I'd see how they perform. So go ahead and you guys can fight. I think you both have at least 1 more Pilum toss. Throw a little point blank Pilum toss here. And then go ahead and hack down those Legionaries. And that works for me as long as they want to keep these Urbans out of the fight. So that's the Roman, that's the armored general right there. And is that Cav Auxilia in the back? Yeah, that looks like light Cav. Okay. If we've gotten rid of all of their heavy Cav, that would be good. Oh shit, I just remembered that these are not Legionaries that I have. These are early Legionaries. Jesus. I just remembered that. Oh man. This is a tough fight. I mean, a routing unit of Legionary Cav should help us out here, but yeah, Stadia coming on in. Looks like we are hacking down those Legionary cohorts. Let's see if we can bring up the Arcani here. And I want to see if I can kind of bring them around the flank on this side. So that we can come around on them. I don't really want to go up through the middle here with these guys. But if that's the only way we can get in, I guess that's the only way. Yeah, they're fighting the Urbans now. So let's get the Legionaries to get in here and fight these Urbans. Gosh, if we could break the Urbans, that would be a good break on these guys. Legionary cohorts and Urbans. Guys, get into the rear of... Oh no, don't get charged by the general. Auxilia, come up here and get ready to fight that general if we have to. Who's breaking? Their guys are breaking, not mine. Okay. Okay, there's the break. Holy shit, that's a break. Now we just have to get our Auxilia into their general. Gosh, that's going to be a tough unit to break. He's 22 men. And now I have a break on my guys. Yeah, my guys are breaking. My general should have been closer. Get him up here, please. Please, 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 get up here, get up here. That's a unit of Arcani that probably got charged in their rear. So let's now blow my horn. And maybe throw my general in. Where's my dogs? I kind of want to use my dogs too. Just because if we could break this general. 13 men left, and then the Sistani, they should break pretty easily. There we go. There goes the enemy general. Oh man.
Fear us. It is time to press the attack.
All right, cut down them. I want to get a charge into the Urbans, but no, we shouldn't do that. let's get back here. Let's get back here. And then let's get my guys into these Urbans here. Let's get my general back. So that's a Cav Auxilia that's being brought up here. And my dogs are being thrown on in. If we could get a let's get my Auxilia into their cavalry. And can you guys just throw your peel them? Yeah, my dogs are like holding them back. Let's try to get my spears into their cavalry. And yeah, get some Pelum tosses in there. You guys hang out there, and then I have these legionaries back here I should run up. And I had that cav unit as well. Where did those cav units go? I was gonna see if I can find a way around here. Oh, they could. They could get around here, yeah. Alright, how are we doing? We're breaking something. It's not the Urbans. The Urbans aren't breaking. There we go. That's the break. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's very, very good. Let's get my general back, please, and thank you. Here, and then here. Yeah, the Auxilia are doing very, very well. So what do they have left? Some light Auxilia, some Cav Auxilia, and a full strength unit of Urbans on the city center. Fucking A. Holy man. Alright. Legionary Cav, get up here, please. Cav Auxilia, keep screening out their guys here. So my archers are out of ammo, but I do have my light Auxilia that haven't thrown any of their javelins yet. Now they're not going to be able to pull the Urbans off of the city center. Their range isn't good enough. Maybe I can bait them off of it with my light Auxilia. That's an idea, actually. Okay, Cav Auxilia want to charge on in. I'll take that. Any chance I get to drag down one of those guys, I'll take it. So let's go ahead. I got these early legionaries. These are the ones that fought in the initial breach of the wall, and then I let them rest, essentially, during that entire push through the hallway, through the streets. And now I'm going to be relying on them to... Oh, shit, they got another unit of light Auxilia. Okay, actually... I wouldn't mind running them down with a unit of Legionary Cav. I know that's going to be drawing the attention of those urbans, but I'm actually okay with that. My light auxilia are coming up here, and I want to place them alongside here. And yeah, heavy cav go in there and fight those light auxilia. In fact, I mean, you guys can come up as well. Yeah, get rid of them. I don't want any more javelins being tossed at my guys. I don't have... My guys are weak enough as is. So, let's chill out. You guys are going to be getting some tosses. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like taking Pelham tosses. Yeah, Pelham tosses from urbans are deadly. Oh my god, that's so nasty. Yeah, can you guys run, please? Please run. Don't. That's getting really close to those urbans. That's getting really close. Alright, let's try to get these light auxilia here and then here. And yeah, just stay off of the plaza. Oh, are you guys going to be charging off of the plaza? Ooh, that's not really what I want. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that's... Maybe that's what I want? Maybe, because this is how I break them? Yeah, you guys charge over here, and then you charge over here as well. And then you get some jav tosses here and then here. You hold them there, and then you come around and try to get a rear charge and try to hit them off of the plaza so that they can break. Huh, this might work actually. Just have to get them off of the plaza. And, alright, so no more throwing javelins into our guys. Come in here and get these light auxilia and just kill them in melee combat. Let's get my general up as well. Where'd you go? You come up here. And it looks like... Did we break the urbans or did we just kill all of them? Jesus, I think we just killed all of them. That was actually faster than I thought that was going to take. Alright, stop throwing javelins, guys. Just kill the light auxilia in person. Come on. Get in there and use your swords. I can't believe it. Oh my god, are we going to win this fight? Wow. I thought it was a disaster. I was worried about it. I can't believe we beat urbans with early legionaries. I thought that was a very bad matchup, but I think my onagers were able to do a lot of damage.
A tribute to Roman strength and honor.
Yeah, I'll take that. Can we there we go. Yeah, so they got a lot of kills against my reinforcements. That sucks. How did my Arcani do? I'm always curious about them. So they got... One of them got 18 kills, the other got 34 kills. Alright, nothing too crazy, but you know, they did okay. And Kaisel Ogonius died. Yeah, so he was he was the one that just came of age. That's unfortunate. Is that why he disobeyed me and led his men into battle? Well, we took Lily Bayham. So that's... And I'm going to exterminate these guys. I actually did look at this. I actually looked at the population before I started recording, and I noticed that Lily Bayham had a higher population than Syracuse. So I was thinking, okay, yeah, absolutely, we need to exterminate those people. Yes, Kaisel Ogonius, that's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and repair the wooden wall and the sewers and retrain all of this stuff. And as soon as this army's retrained, we can go back here and relieve this army. Or, I mean, we can just bring these guys. Yeah, it's just one unit of Legionary Cav, so we don't need a full army to deal with that. Yeah, so Sicily is now ours. Yeah, that feels very good. Nice. And with that, that's all that I want that belongs to the Scipii. All I wanted was Sicily, Sardinia, the Balearics, and Capua. Now it's just between me and the Brudii, and there's still work to be done. How are we looking here? So I have 42 regions. I need 8 more. So obviously that's going to be 1, 2, That's going to bring me up to 43. And then from there, yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, Greece is, look at him. Greece is like just so undefended. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Like there are some stacks floating around up here, but Salona, Apollonia, Thermon, Sparta, Corinth, Athens. Yeah, there's a lot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I could just hit those 5 and call it a game. Call it a campaign. That way, even if I start losing ground up here around Vicus Venediae, or even like Lovosic, for instance, or Vicus Morcomani, as long as I'm outpacing my losses with my gains in these settlements that are much closer together and much more lightly defended than the hard nut cities that the Brutii are actually, fighting into, like these are going to be tough fights for them. If they want to attack right away, like that's a full stack. Even though it's not, the best, well, I mean, shit, that's legionaries, that's decent stuff. So that's going to be a tough fight for them. If they want to assault that, they can. If they want to wait 7 turns for me to surrender, well, I'm not going to. I'm going to sally out before then. And ideally, I could even reinforce from another direction, maybe from down here by then. I should have an army or two that is going to be freed up to help out. I can also be sally fighting as well during this 7 turns and just, trying to get some shots in with my archers. Even in that sally battle outside of Vicus Venediae, which is rather inconclusive, I still got 87 kills, and 87 kills, you add that up over 7 turns, it's like, all right, that's a little chunk out of the army that's going to make that fight easier when it does happen. So if the Brutii do make any gains against me, it's going to come at quite the cost, and I'm going to be making progress, hopefully, faster than I'm losing, because this army is going to be taking Croton probably the next turn or so. And they're going to be ready just right away to hop right on over the Adriatic and start taking stuff. Like I said, Salona, Apollonia, Thermon, like there's like nothing here. And I'm going to have 2 armies that are currently here in Sicily. They're going to be freed up as well. And they're also going to be able to start taking these settlements. They have onagers, like they're ready to go. And what are we looking at for walls? Large stone walls, yeah, that's tier 4 stuff. That's scary. But I have heavy onagers with this army. And I have more heavy onagers down here in Capua as well. And basically another army that's ready to go. What about Salona? That's tier 3. Okay, tier 3 stone walls. And then tier 3 stone walls here in Thermon. Tier 3s in Sparta. Tier 3 in Corinth. That's not bad. That's not bad. Wait a minute. Are you guys dealing with plague? Thought I saw plague. Plague. Damn. Well, I mean, they're going to be weakened by the time I get there. I mean, there's barely anything there anyway. Yeah, there's barely anything. I mean, there's this. See, it's hard to see this army sometimes. These blend right in. So there's a little army there. Still though. Yeah, it's gonna feel good. It already feels good. Feels good almost having Italy taken. Feels good having Sicily taken. And next episode, there's gonna be some fights here. This is gonna go down here between my faction leader and this little rogue Brutii army that's trying to squeak through the gaps. And there's potentially going to be some fights here around Vicus Venediae. And I reckon I will be sallying out here in Aquincum. But I don't expect anything decisive. I don't want to be too risky here. I do want to play conservatively and maintain my strength, for a potential assault. And then the question is, how, am I going to be ready to attack Segestica? With 2 stacks, I should feel ready to go. These onagers are going to get retrained in this turn. Then I'll have onagers ready to go. These are large stone walls, so yeah, it's a little dicey, but I can get a draw out potentially. And even if I do have to cede to them for 1 turn, I mean, these guys aren't in reinforcing range of Segestica. But that's all going to have to wait until next time. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Conasep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.